What's up, beautiful people? It's Sindafam. Welcome to the channel. Today we have this very interesting video, and it's titled Charlie Kirk's Best Moments of 2023 in 10 minutes. Awesome. I'm excited to check this one out. Let's check it out.
You, I hate you.
Yeah. Would you like to have a substantive conversation or?
A substitute?
Yeah.
A substitute? No, man. I just think you're a asshole.
Would you like to have a conversation?
Sure, absolutely.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't like you. I think you spread hate. I think you spread bigotry. I think you piss a lot of people off because I mean, you're just an awful person. I don't think you really want to debate because you're just here to piss people off and energize your crowd of racists.
What have I ever said that's racist?
Oh, what?
Can you name one thing?
I'm Hispanic. Can I support Charlie?
Can you name
Does that mean anything?
Can you name a second thing I've ever said that's racist?
I think you're just trying to play a game, and I think this is obviously going to be used.
What have I ever said that's hateful?
I just want to hate you. You're awful. Get off my campus.
When have I ever said anything that's hateful? Have a nice day. He can't say anything I've ever said that's racist because I've never said anything that's racist. That is the American left in one picture, everybody. Lots of rage and no wisdom. What is a woman?
What is it? That's a stupid question, dude. That's a dumb question.
What is a woman? It's not a trick question. What is a woman?
Who identifies as a woman?
You can't answer the question with the question. Yeah, define the woman without saying woman.
It's a social role.
You're in college, paying for an education. What is a woman?
How about you talk to someone with media training? Huh? How about you talk to someone
You don't need media training. It's not a trick.
Well, yeah,
What is a
media
woman?
training. Who identifies as a woman?
You can't answer the question with the...
What are you talking about?
It's the college kids of America going hundreds of thousands of dollars into debt who think it's a trick question when you ask them what a woman is.
How do you feel about being called a fascist? What's your opinion on that?
I don't care being lied about.
Why is it a lie?
Because I'm not a fascist. I believe in a free society. Let me ask you, who's the fascist? The guy that's smiling in the sun, or the 500 people barking trying to prevent me from speaking?
I don't think any of them are fascists.
Where do you get right and wrong from?
Being a good person,
What is good?
not making people around you life worse.
Worse by what? What does worse mean?
Okay, Charlie, you're just dodging my standard.
No, I'm asking the most simple philosophical questions. Where do you learn, or by what do you base your actions on?
Based on how they affect other people.
How they affect other people? Okay, that's fair, but why does that matter to you? Is that
Because I
natural?
don't want to be someone who's making other people's life worse.
I don't know why I chose to go to a liberal school.
So by that standard, you'd say no murder, no theft, no rape. So you're pro-life. You're anti-abortion then.
No, I'm not.
But I thought you said no murder.
I believe in reparations for people that are
So
in a
I, white man, have to play for black people. Why?
Wow, that's a really selfish thing you
No,
just said.
hold on. How is it the white man's fault that black men started to abandon the
It's
women?
a bigger problem.
No,
Social-
blacks need to take responsibility for the women that they impregnate. Why did the Asians do so well? America got less racist and the blacks got poorer because we started to subsidize single motherhood and pandering to blacks, saying you do not need to stay around
If
with the
you're
women you
pandering,
impregnate.
so you feel like us as a society has pandered.
Of
to blacks.
course we pandered to blacks. They're in every TV commercial. They get more privileges to come into society. They come into every college on preferential with lower test scores. You can't ever say anything negative. You can lose your job. You will have your entire life obliterated if you say something racist. And yet we have to hear about how racist we are. How about you take responsibility for your own actions instead of blaming the white man?
Exactly.
When did your life begin?
Whenever I was born.
Okay, so it would have been okay to terminate a baby all throughout gestational period.
Yeah, if they I was born, I feel like that would be her choice to do so.
Got it. So is it okay to murder your 6-month-old?
No,
Why?
because it's a full entire kid.
But you have a whole kid at 38 weeks too. So starting at 32 weeks, a baby can survive outside the womb. So I'm just trying to understand your position. Why the moral worth of a baby changes at 32 weeks versus 6 months. So let me ask you, fingerprint, heartbeat, brain waves, how is that not a life?
Yeah, I don't know.
Unwanted is no different than eugenics or Nazi Germany, correct?
Yep.
So you would agree with Hitlerian eugenics when it comes to pregnancies?
Yep.
Okay.
Right.
Best of luck in future employment.
I also want to ask you.
Oh my goodness. Let's even talk about this. with the college students don't know the meaning of what a woman is, and I don't even understand how people are going to school to study yet they don't know the definition of a simple thing of what a woman is. Like, how are we rising to have more dumb people in the society? And this is the future of the generation, and these people are in school, most of them are having series of college debts, yet they don't know what a woman is. Are you kidding me? Now we also got this other one that was out screaming and talking, I don't like you, I hate you, I'm not gonna ask you any question, I'm just gonna talk, you have to listen to me talk. Now that is the crazy mentality and crazy mindset of lots of these leftists. They just don't want you to speak. And if you ask them what they hate about you, they will only just come out to say, oh, you're racist. They just don't like you because someone said so. Therefore, they run with it. These people don't even have a mind of their own. And I've said it before, I'm not going to say it again. Be careful of people who don't have a mind of their own because they are easily controlled. That means they can't be trusted. Just be careful of those type of people. Let's even talk about the abortion or whatever. I believe that not everybody is meant to be parents, and some people shouldn't birth children when they are not ready, because we have tons of dysfunctional people who raise kids and they are not even ready. Some of them instill hate on the kid or instill hatred to the child. So some people are not in the mental state to raise children or raise kids. So I am of the opinion that, if you're not ready, then don't bet one. And some people are not even meant to be parents. That is where I stand. You're not going to force kids or force children on people or force people to get pregnant when they are not even in the right frame of mind or when they are not ready. Some people are not even meant to be parents at all. And that is just simple. We should know this. But of course, you see this idea or this one where people run with the idea, say, oh, blacks or they pay blacks or whatever. You see this mindset or these things is what is conditioned or making lots of black people think that they deserve the right or they own the right to have some things because of this entitlement or entitled mentality. Because some of them, they just don't want to be responsible. You see tons of these men go out about impregnate these women. They don't want to take care of the children. They don't want to take responsibility for the act or the activity after their enjoyment or of what happens after the activity. I mean, I'm of the opinion that if you know you're not responsible, or you're not going to be responsible of the after effects of the activity, adult activity you're having, please don't have it. Because sometimes that activity can result to 9 months. And most people don't even think of the consequences of it. So, but yet, people want someone else to pay for their careless 9, pay for the activity when they weren't even there in the room with you in the first place. So what are we talking about? This activity is not even meant for everybody, and that is just it. But yeah, let's go on.
I just want to ask you what you as a male think you have the right to speak up and tell women what to do with their body.
Are men allowed to have opinions on moral topics?
It's a really controversial opinion to tell a woman what to do with their body. You are a man.
So if it's not your DNA, why is it your choice?
Because it's my body.
It happens to be temporarily in your body, but is it your being?
Yeah.
It is? Didn't the woman make a choice to have sex and then she should carry the responsibility that comes with it?
I think there are two people who should carry the responsibility, not only the woman.
Okay, wait, hold on. So then shouldn't a man be able to say, you can't have an abortion without my consent? I thought you said it was just a woman's issue.
Nah, I'm pretty sure it's different because...
Oh, well, hold on. If a man and a woman both get a baby to be created, shouldn't a man have to approve and sign off on an abortion before it happens?
Definitely not.
Why do you have to have it both ways?
You want to have as much sex as possible, but then I say if I get pregnant, I can kill the baby. That's really dark.
It's not killing the baby.
What? Killing what? You're a clump of cells.
I'm a clump of cells. We're all clumps of cells.
People say he's black, but he has a white parent and a black parent.
He's half and half.
They want to keep the white primacy pure form, so they want to say that he's black.
I honestly haven't thought very deeply
so if you
about
the racial
composition.
If you get a pizza from Domino's, okay,
this is probably stop.
This is relative, unlike you. Trust me.
Oh,
so
trust you? Okay.
If you get a half pepperoni and half cheese pizza, it's not a cheese pizza.
Cool. Like I said, half white, half black, half cheese, half pepperoni. What's the point? Where are you getting at?
Why is everybody laughing at me?
Okay, Missouri State starting strong, everybody. I gotta tell you. Please don't do drugs, guys.
Could you throw out some solutions that would limit or stop men's suicide?
Why are men killing themselves in record numbers? There is a lack of purpose in young men, and there's an outright war on men in this country, and it has to stop. There is a war on men in this country. That men are aimless and they are treated as second-class citizens. They lack purpose. They lack the ability to be men at a very young age. They have to almost be grown into like feminized versions of their former self. And all the institutions have become super feminized. I don't think that pornography is helping at all. I think that men staring at screens is directly tied to depression and anxiety and the lack of young boys to be able to actually have healthy dopaminergic responses to pleasure and to seeking reward systems. This is such a major crisis that is being completely unaddressed by our society and our culture.
Why is the increasing IRS agents, which are taxes that belong to us, they help pay for things like roads, GPS, infrastructure, basic things that you and yourself need to get here. Why would that be so bad, having everyone pay their fair share of taxes so we can have a government that functions correctly? Well, obviously, government does work for everything, but we all benefit from government services every day. And
I'm sorry, no one in this room is going to benefit from 87,000 new IRS agents. Instead, those 87,000 new IRS agents are going to be deployed against small business owners.
I get attacked as being racist and misogynistic, xenophobic, and all these different things. No. It's about love of the nation. If you bring people into the country that resent you, don't share your culture, and they do not want to learn your language, and they do not assimilate, you should probably stop bringing those people into your country.
How do you propose we stop?
Absolutely. Like what he said is true. When people, you have sex, two people are involved when having sex. That will result to a baby or result to pregnancy. Now it's two people's decision. The idea that people are saying is one person's is the person's body, but no, you just can't make baby all by yourself. It's also the man's decision, or also the man to consent on it as well. So the idea where many women are saying that is their body, is their choice. Girl, you didn't just wake up and make a baby all by yourself. It's just that simple. So yeah, the man also should be involved because he has to take part of the responsibilities 50-50. Let's talk about the fact that people are, this person is asking this question. Oh, you have a white parent and a black parent and you're to choose one side. No, it's half and half, one part, 50-50. You're half black, half white, and you don't have to pick and choose one side. It's that simple. But the fact that people we still have to debate and talk about this in 2024 is alarming. We even talk more about it in 2023, and now moving on to 2024, it still has to be something that people really have to get confused about it. They will tell you to pick one side. No, you don't have to. It's that simple. Yeah, talking about men's space is being dominated by women, and women wanting men to act soft, weak, and act like female is so annoying because they don't even give men to want men to try anymore. Women want to dominate spaces, especially modern day feminists. They want to dominate spaces and they want to shut down men. They are creating this ideology, crazy ideology in their head. And I've said it before and I'm going to say it again. For the modern day feminists, you want to create a world where men don't exist. Please create your world and be in it, live in it. Don't drag other women to it. Because the world is just fine when women know their place, men know their place, and everybody will move on fine. It was not an issue up until now. Women want to create or dominate spaces, but you don't see them go out to other places. You don't see them dominating war on forefront. or the battlefield. You don't see them dominating those spaces. You don't see them going to the labor work. I mean, you want to be equal, you want to dominate spaces, go out there as well, because men are there. We have more men there. Why don't we have more women there? Why are women all fighting for that same equal rights, or fighting to dominate those spaces? But yet you hear them say that men want to dominate, men are shorting or oppressing women, when you are the ones doing it to men. The world is just unfine when we have strong men and the men protecting the women or caring for the women. So don't shut that out. We don't need weaker men. We don't need weak men. We need strong and able men. But yeah, let's go on.
How do you propose we stop inflation?
You cut federal spending dramatically, and you stop the Federal Reserve from buying bonds of failed banks like Silicon Valley Bank and artificially boosting the money supply, which makes all of you poorer. The reason why you guys are going to struggle to buy a home for the next 15 years is because DC is addicted to deficit spending. Addicted. We could talk about abortion all day long. Every kid on this campus is significantly poorer than your parents because politicians spend tons of money we don't have. It's a fact. It transcends politics.
I am answering.
Where do we get the cobalt to make the batteries, and what do we do with them?
So, like, your argument is about this mining argument, right? Like,
no, I'm asking a question, dude. Like, where do we get it from?
It's a straw man because you're
Answer the question.
I am answering question. So you're arguing about this.
I've asked a question. I'm not making an argument. You can't answer the question because deep down you know that cobalt-powered batteries are worse for the environment than liquid and natural gas and nuclear power. So you come up on here to try to virtue signal, I love the environment, but as soon as you ask me about the incredibly environmentally inefficient, destructive, animal-killing, acidic-producing batteries, you're a strongman. You're out of time. Thanks for being here tonight. This is how pro-life I am. I think you should get money if you're married and you have kids. I think you should get money from the government.
That sounds like socialism. Not if you're
sounds like pro-family, like
pro-family
not if you're a single mother. No. I believe we should subsidize people having lots of children. Having children is a moral good. We need more people, not less people.
Racism all over the U.S. We just had a race riot 3 years ago. Oh my God! And then we had all 50 states plus 18 countries.
Let me tell you, it is not an argument in your favor that we're a racist country because blacks decide to start burning down Wendy's and stealing stuff. That's called criminality.
Actually, it is. Yeah, black people were burning it down. Why? Racism. Racism was a big issue, and we can pretend that it's not a big issue. But hey, if you don't want to, then that's just called being obtuse. And that's why I asked you. Why did you have such a big problem with talking about racism? So
let me give you some examples of racism that could be proven. How about affirmative action at this college that discriminates against Asian students and white students? How about affirmative action hiring practices in the federal government? We are such a decent, non-racist country. The best example that he has is to show that he was mistreated. And if he acted like this at the DeSantis event, I can see why he was kicked out of the DeSantis event.
Wow, we need more of Charlie Kirk because this moment right here was beautiful, hilarious, and I really did love it. Because, I mean, like he said, since government is paying or people are being paid to be single mothers, I think people should also be paid to own a family or to have a family, pro-family, and that is true. Because the more you pay for single mothers, then that is also the death of families or having families, because people would not want to be married or not want to have families. But all the same, I'm also of the opinion that not everybody is meant to be married and not everybody should get married, because some people just can't deal, or some people are just not ready, because some people go with their baggage and hurt other people or instill hurt on other people, and it continues with the cycle. So some people, is best if they are having some type of hurt whatsoever, is best not for them not to instill it on other people to continue with a cycle. Some people are not just marriageable. It's sad, but it's the truth, because lots of people just want this idea that they want to be married so bad that they rush into marriage when they are not even ready. They don't even know what marriage is all about. Some people don't even know what to do in marriage, because some people are just after the fantasy that they fantasize about marriage, when marriage is about two people who are willing or ready to put in the work, not for children. It's for adults. So people should really have this hard-on long talk or hard-on long thoughts before they think of marriage. And also people should know that marriage is about putting in the work, not just waiting for one person to do all of the work. It's a 50-50 thing, and marriage is not a one-size-fits-all. People should know that. But yeah, talking about America today, lots of people, especially most blacks, would say America is a racist country. America is not a racist country today. I mean, you say yes, saying America is a racist country, but you can point out other things that you've benefited. You don't even know that there are some places, some parts of the world where racism, full-on racism, would happen to your face or happens to your face. But nobody talks about it, not because it's not racism or not because nobody is saying it, but because nobody cares and nobody would do anything about it. Is America racist today? The answer is no. Do we have people who are racist or terrible towards one another person because of their skin color? Yes, we do. In America, we have it. We have them. Sometimes when things happen, people just look at it and say, oh, it's racism, when sometimes it might not even be in that sense. But the minute something happens or somebody says something, people always categorize it to be racism, when it just don't make sense. Some people don't want to be responsible, don't want to be held accountable. And I've said it before and I'm going to say it again. Some people live in so much denial that they would rather dwell in lies than face the truth or face facts. But yeah, this was an interesting moment of Charlie Kirk. We need more Charlie Kirk, and we hope to see more interesting clips or moments of Charlie Kirk in 2024. And yeah, I'm sure tons of people have interesting contribution to this or have tons of things to say regarding all of the clips compiled here or put together, and I would really love you to share that in the comment down below. You can share the useful information you think might be really helpful. Make sure to like, comment and subscribe and all of that stuff. And until next time, see you in the next video.